Hello there. I'm going to show you how to get learners started on our child protection tutorial for parents. One note before I get started. Only organizations can access our child protection tutorial for parents. So individuals cannot create their own account and then access the course. They need to be associated with an organization that has subscribed to the parent tutorial. So that's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to log in as an organization that has not subscribed. The first thing you're going to see is a dialog box that pops up. And you'll notice in this dialog box here that the parent badge is next to the awareness badge. And that's because we use the same process to get our parents on the course as we do with our awareness course. So you're just going to share codes if you have familiarity with that from our other courses. Okay, so now let me go down and show you the subscription process very quickly. On your page, on your organization page, you'll see a subscribe button. If you click the subscribe button, it will take you here where we ask you to enter information. Now, similar to our previous courses, we're going to ask you for child protection information. This is a little bit different. In the previous courses, we're asking for somebody or a contact for somebody that is going to receive child protection reports. With this one, we're looking for more of a generic contact that parents can use to ask questions or get further information about child protection in your school. And as you can see, that information will show up in the course, it'll show up in the web page, and it will show up in the handout. Okay. We give you the opportunity to give us a child protection policy URL. So if your child protection policy is available online, you just enter it here, and then that will be presented on the web page as well. If you don't have one, that's fine. Just tick the box. We also give you the opportunity to brand all of this with your logo. So if you can upload a logo, it will show up in the course, on the webpage, and on the handout. So this really does make the experience feel as though the parents are part of your community. If you don't have one or you want to do it later, you can just tick the box. And then the annual subscription for our child protection tutorial for parents is 15 credits. Now, with this 15 credits, you don't have to do anything further. So you're not having to pay by session as you typically do with our other courses. There's no limitations on sessions or languages because the system is designed for groups of parents sitting in a room or individual parents, whatever works best for you. So you're giving us those 15 credits to pay for an annual subscription, and then you have no limitations. Okay. So once you go through this, if you do not have 15 credits available, it will ask you to purchase more. If you have 15 credits available within your purchased available credits, it will just take those and ask you to confirm that we can use those for the subscription. Okay. So now let me go to an account that is subscribed. Okay. So I'm going to go to a different account here. Okay. And you'll notice that there's a slight interface change once I get to the an account that has a subscription. So first off, under the details here, you notice that my completed has changed. If you click on the details, you'll see subscriptions. So I did allocate 15 credits from my available credits that are now completed. So they're used. Okay. And this again is on an annual basis. And then down at the bottom, you'll now see that there's more information about the course itself. So the box before was shorter, now it's larger. With this additional information, you will see that you have access to your website here. And it gives you a note that you can print handouts directly from the page. Let's talk about getting people started first. And again, this system works the exact same way we do with the awareness course. So what you're going to do here is you're going to go to the courses menu and you're going to choose parents. And then you're going to choose the language. And we have several languages available. Let's choose English just to start with. Then you're going to generate the code. And you're either going to download the URL or download the QR code, or you're just going to click the button and get started. So this system is set up where you can use this on a large screen if you're in a classroom or an auditorium, or we can send it off to individual parents that have specific language needs. Okay. So I click on this and I get started. And then I just type in my name, or maybe it's a parent's night or something, whatever you like. And then you get started. Okay. And then within the course, it acts exactly the same way. We can pause and resume using this code as we have done with the awareness course. All of the information is presented in the language that you've selected. And as we said, we have numerous languages available. And your logo and your contact information will show up directly in the course. Okay. So this would load, and then we press begin, and then we go from there. Okay. Welcome to this online child protection course. Okay, one thing that's a bit different now is that we have a table of contents that you can use, and you can actually jump back and forth. So with our previous courses, you have to do them sequentially, not with this one. So with this one, you can jump directly to another part of the course. I'm going to jump to this part where we will be able to see our logo and our child protection reporting information or child protection contact information. Okay. Please use the information. Okay. So this would be presented in whatever language they're taking the course in. And as with our other courses, this also is adaptive to whatever device that they're using. And then when they complete the course, they are then taken, I just fast forwarded there for just a second, they're taken to your child protection webpage. So you're given a child protection webpage on our website that is freely accessible to all members of your community. It has your school's name, it has your school logo, it has that contact information we talked about before, a link to your child protection policy if you've shared it with us, the ability to download a handout, and I'll show you that in just a moment, a reminder of the key information from the course, and then what we call our shared child protection values, which is a theme that we use throughout the course. Okay. This particular web page is specific to you. Okay. And it is accessible right here. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, right there. So you can access it at any time. If you want to share it out without people taking the course, that's fine. If you want to share it in a link with like newsletters or something like that, yeah, that totally works. It is also multilingual. So if you just happen to have Spanish speakers within your school, it will translate into Spanish or into Mandarin, and the entire experience will translate for them. If they complete the course in Spanish, they'll be taken to the Spanish webpage. We also offer you a handout, and I've just changed it back to English. If you click this button right here, it will download a handout for you. So child protection at our school. And again, our school. We're making this very much a community experience. Okay. And what that does is it provides a branded, again, handout that you can print or download or share however you like. This one is in English. Notice all that key information about your school, and it's tied specifically to your school. If I change the language on the web page to say, I don't know, let's try Mandarin. Again, everything will change to Mandarin. And when I hit the same yellow button and I print out or I download the certificate, you'll notice it's in Mandarin and all the content is in Mandarin. Okay. Now, one last thing I want to highlight to you as you get started on this. So before we had 327 credits available and 5 in progress. If I was to start our awareness course, which I think a lot of you are familiar with, and let's do it in Bengali here. And I start a new session, and I'll type my name in because one of your support staff or volunteers are taking this course. Okay. And that's now going. I'm going to stop it real quick. And I come back here and I refresh the page. You'll see that we were at 6 credits and 326 available because we started a new session with credits. This is for our awareness course, right? That's just an example. If I now do the same process with our parents course, let's say that you have a Japanese member of your school community that wants to take the tutorial in Japanese, and you generate a code for them and you download it and they get started. And this is a Japanese speaking parent and they start the course. Okay, now they're going. Same process, the whole thing, and I'll close this out. If I now come up here and refresh, wait a minute, I just refreshed, but nothing changed. And that's an important point. When you have a subscription to our child protection tutorial for parents, it is unlimited. So you can use it as many times as you want, and you will not use any more credits. And even that session that we created is now under your learner section here, but this does not count as one of your credits in progress or as completed. Because of that subscription module here, where you've paid 15 credits, you now can use this as many times as you want. So the example that we tend to give is, imagine you have an auditorium with 100 people and 25 of them are native Korean speakers. Okay. And 10 of them are native German speakers. And then the other 65, I think my math is right there, the other 65 are English speakers. So what you can do here is you can come into parents, you can come into Korean, and you can generate the code. And you can say to the parents in the room, if you would like to watch this in Korean while we broadcast it for everybody else, please scan the QR code on your phone. We'd recommend you have some headphones, but you can scan it and go along. If you would be interested in German, I just changed the language to German, generate the code. Here it is. And again, you say, if you need German, scan this code. And then for everybody else in English, we are going to broadcast it now on this screen in English while everybody does it. So everybody can get everybody in the room can use the system how it works for them. You're going to get 10 sessions in German, you're going to get 25 in Korean, and you're going to get 1 in English. However, the number of used credits will not change. Okay. If you have any questions, please contact us on our website, childsafeguarding.com, and just go to the contact us page. Thank you very much.